guy no entire universe.
I'm actually.
High five. Chic. Chic. Oh, you're so handsome. Take it away.
Hey guys, welcome back to her channel. Today we're going to be taking you through our favorite caramel apple recipe. If you love fall and you love all things white girl, you're going to love these caramel apples. So take it away.
It's our favorite recipe. We've never done this before. You gotta tell them to like this video and subscribe.
Oh, hit the like button down below and subscribe and comment your favorite caramel apple recipe.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you who are new here, my name is Bailey Marie Turner, also known as Body for Balance on Instagram. And today we are going to be making caramel apples and doing a couples Q&A. And my sister is going to be asking us the questions while we make our caramel apples. And yeah, are you excited?
Yeah, and yeah.
So without further ado, let's get started. You gotta say it too. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so peel the stickers off your apples, Zach.
We're gonna need a
Zach
saucepan to melt the caramel bits.
Okay, after every question, you can explain what you're doing.
I'm holding an apple. Because to make caramel apples, you need apples, not oranges, apples.
Zach likes Granny Smith apples, and I like Honey Crisp, but I got Sugar Bee and Honey Crisp. Okay, so we got apples, obviously. Caramel bits that we have to melt in a saucepan.
Should I do that right now?
In a little bit.
Okay.
Marshmallow fluff, Oreo thins, sprinkles, mini M&Ms, and then wooden treat sticks to put the apples on. So, do you want to grab a saucepan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why are you talking like that?
Does Zach have a nickname for you?
Zach?
A nickname for you?
I'm gonna put these in the saucepan.
Honestly, no. I don't have a nickname for her.
You just call her Bailey.
Bailey?
You don't even call her Bay.
No.
No.
He doesn't.
I've never called her Bae. I think I called her at once on accident.
And I was like,
And we both like stopped what we were doing and she like looked at me
What?
like, "Are you crazy?" Yeah, I don't have a nickname for her.
Okay, what is your best advice for a newlywed couple? Best advice for a newlywed couple?
I would say probably, and it's the thing that we struggle with the most, is just like communicating whenever things are like bothering you, and also communicating like good things, like when you appreciate something that the other person did, like communicate that to them, and yeah, just talking
yeah.
things out. Like don't let things boil over because you didn't talk about something and it makes a bigger deal out of it in the end.
Yeah, because when something is wrong, I like to talk about it. And I like to try to solve the issue. Zach likes to just run away and be silent and not talk and not deal with the problems and just kind of let them dissolve. We're like very different in that sense. But you've gotten really good at like compromising and like meeting in the middle, and I've gotten better at just dropping things.
Compromising meaning letting her have her way.
Yes.
Who spends the most time on the toilet?
No.
Are you kidding me? You will literally sit down there until your legs go numb.
You do that too.
No.
Okay,
No.
when I'm doing a number 2, I sit on the toilet for a while. But when she's
Okay, sometimes
peeing,
when I'm peeing and I'm answering emails or doing
She'll
something,
take-
I'll just sit on the toilet.
she'll take a 15-second process and turn it into 15 minutes.
No. Be honest with the people.
That's true because you will just sit there on your phone.
Be honest with the people.
I am being
He
honest.
spends more time on the toilet.
Number 2, number 1, you. Because I don't sit on the toilet when I go number.
Yeah, and when I have to poop, I poop right away. I don't sit down there.
Never done that in my entire
Yes,
life.
he does.
I would say I agree with both of them because Bailey does extend
Well,
the
sometimes
time.
I need peace and quiet, okay?
Who wants more kids?
Me.
I think Zach.
How many kids do you want?
Um,
God willing.
Literally unlimited.
I wouldn't say unlimited.
Yes,
I
he
think
does.
I think I definitely want a family of 4 at least.
Yeah, and I want at least 3. God willing, of course.
Minimum 3, maybe 6 or 8,000 children. No, I think 4 would be a good number.
Okay. Who is the better driver?
Me.
Times
And
a
it's not even
billion.
close.
It's not even close, and I know this. He is the best driver I know. Like, I never feel unsafe with you.
Okay, so here's a little short story about that. We were driving the other day, and I got too close to a car, and our vehicle made this like noise, like it started like flashing, like telling me I got too close. And I was like, I've never seen it do that before. But I was like, it always happens to me. And I'm like, I've never seen that happen.
It always happens to me. And then I was like, oh,
I was like, that is
I
just
should
like
have said
proof
that.
in the moment that she is a way worse driver than I am.
Yeah. So he's like the best driver I know. Literally so good. I don't like driving anywhere. I make Zach drive.
Who is the better cook?
Her.
By a long
I
way.
don't
Zach
even-
doesn't cook.
I don't
Zach
even
does the
try.
dishes. We have a system. I cook.
Do these go through the bottom?
He does the dishes. He actually does all the laundry too.
Just like this?
Through the bottom. When you have a caramel apple, doesn't it stick on top?
Like this?
Yeah.
Which way does it go?
It goes on top.
To the top?
Yeah.
Who is more stubborn and who is more patient?
I'm definitely more patient.
I'm definitely more stubborn.
Not a competition.
No. Zach is literally so patient with me. Sometimes he can be a little jerk, but
Do you guys share a bank account or keep them separate?
We have a shared bank account, and we just have our own cards, and when I want to buy something, I buy it, and when she wants to buy something, she buys it. So.
yeah. And I pretty much manage
And
we
neither-
have a business account too, and I do all of the finances with that stuff. I feel like I'm a bigger spender, but I'm also a bigger budgeter, if that makes sense. He's
Yeah.
not a big spender. I basically deal with all the money, and yeah, we share everything.
What is your favorite thing about each other?
Ooh, this takes me back to when I was writing my vows. Zach's humor, and honestly, just his altruism. He is very, he loves doing things for others and for the goodness of others without expecting anything in return. He literally returns so many Target carts every single day that were there. Picks up trash, just little things to try to make the world a better place, and he can make me laugh when I literally want to punch him in the throat. So.
And I would say Bailey's heart. I don't know. You're just your heart. You always put other people first, I think.
Thanks, bud.
You let yourself get walked all over
Sometimes.
at the expense of yourself.
But I'm a Enneagram 2.
A what?
An Enneagram 2.
I thought it was an anagram.
Is it Enneagram or Enneagram? But it's spelled like Enneagram.
English is weird
And
sometimes.
Enneagram.
How long did it take you to know that Zach was the one, and then vice versa? How long did it take you to know that Zach was the one, and vice versa?
Great question. So, if you guys have been following for a while and you listen to our podcast, you know that our relationship hasn't always been sunshine and rainbows. We have definitely struggled in the past, and we broke up for a pretty significant time period, our freshman year of college. And in high school, I could always picture my life with him. I loved him more than anything. And he was kind of just a typical high school boy, didn't really, you can speak on that, but I feel I didn't really know for sure that he was the one. I always envisioned it in high school and always pictured my life with him and no one else, but I didn't really truly think we would be where we are today until when we got back together after our extended period of time being apart in freshman year of college.
Yeah, I would agree. So I was a big knucklehead for a while, and we were kind of on and off again during high school, and then we broke up for that extended period of time, like Bailey mentioned. And honestly, it was during that time period when I realized that she was the one I wanted to be with, and it's been 4.5 years now since then, and hopefully the rest is history.
Yeah.
Favorite shows or movies that you've watched together recently?
Ooh.
Yellowstone is our show, and that starts this Sunday. My hip.
It almost broke. It was broken.
I don't know, we've watched a lot of shows, or at least started a lot of shows, but then we get to a point where we watch 3 episodes in a row at night, and Bailey falls asleep, and I end up getting 2 episodes ahead here on one night.
And then I have to catch
and
up.
by the time it's all said and done, I'm a season ahead. So
Yeah,
we'd, like,
he does it
either
way for me.
restart things or
That
never
was-
finish them.
That was also when I was working as a nurse or in nursing school, so I was like exhausted. I've been better.
Fair.
But we watched You. We finished You. You was messed up.
Ozark, and then The Blacklist. I also really like that.
Oh,
one.
Person of Interest was
Person of
good.
Interest. We don't really watch many movies together, I guess. You don't have.
Zach loves movies. Sometimes my attention span just like.
Bailey's only good in like 30 to like 60 minutes.
I did watch that movie though the other day, full through. We put our phones on the table and we were like
What's that
watching
called? The Night House.
The Night House.
So Yellowstone is our big show though, for sure. That's the first one I thought of.
Yeah.
Who said I love you first and in what grade?
Do you
I don't
know?
know. It was too long ago to really know.
Yeah. All I know is when he asked me out in 8th grade, he kissed me right away. Like he was like, "Will you be my girlfriend?" I said yes, and then he kissed me, and I was like, "Whoa, we are moving very fast."
This is moving a little too fast for me.
With your big juicy lips.
So mean.
No, you have nice juicy lips.
Plan to stay in Utah to raise a family, and when do you think you guys will start trying to have a baby?
So this has been a topic of conversation a lot lately.
Now that we are married.
No, I think it's just because like you
No,
keep
yeah.
seeing stuff on TikTok.
Oh, I
and she
see.
wants
Keep
to start
seeing
a family.
babies. But I'm not pregnant.
I think
I'm-
we said that we'd like to start trying like a year from now.
Yeah, hopefully like a year from now we'll start trying, but
Yes.
we're not like doing anything crazy to prevent, but we're also not like actively trying. We really want like a house / like cabin in Wisconsin so that when we do go back home and visit, we can be with our family. And we do want to spend summers in Wisconsin too, because obviously we love our family, but we also really love Utah, and I cannot imagine like winters in the Midwest again.
Yeah.
Especially like only for Christmas. I love a white Christmas, but other than that, Utah is like perfect. So I feel like if we can get a cabin or like a little house in Wisconsin for ourselves, like we'll probably try to spend a lot of time with our family when we do decide to have kids, but we're trying not to like think about that too much.
Yeah. I mean, we just moved here, so we don't want to like make any big, like.
Yeah, like,
life-altering
oh, we're gonna have kids and
decisions,
then just move on a whim. No.
Yeah.
Someone asked, how does it feel to be married?
Honestly, I would say like nothing is super different because like we technically got married like right after we got engaged because we were doing the gym and stuff. But I do feel like since we did our vows and everything, like I don't know, after the wedding it was like literally the best day of my life. I just feel like more in love. I mean, we still fight. But
Yeah. I don't feel any different, honestly. It was just.
like I just feel like reading the vows like made it seem real.
Yeah, like it kind of cemented it, but.
Yeah. But like
nothing's really changed in terms of like how we treat each other,
No.
like things we do or don't do.
true.
Favorite part about your wedding?
Favorite part.
Ooh. Everything.
I think
First look.
first look. Okay,
First look and jumping in the pool and the dance.
that's 3 things.
Zach?
Probably, I would say the first look. I haven't been that nervous honestly since like high school athletics, like that butterfly feeling that I used to get like on Friday nights.
Which is so crazy because I didn't think he was gonna cry. Like, he's like a big tough guy.
Well, I was telling like my brother and my friend, like prior to like her coming, like where we were like doing our first.
Did they
look.
ask you like?
No, they didn't ask me. I was just like, I think maybe it was like I think it might have been Haley and Chelsea that said something, and I said, "There's no way I'm crying," and then like I'm like staring off into like the cliff,
We'll insert a picture here so you can see like where he was looking into.
and like I heard like her there, and then like she's like talking to me as like I'm facing away from her, and I'm like not able to hold it together, like I'm crying, like I don't know what the heck happened, and then I cried again when you like walked down the aisle.
Yeah, like
And again during your vows, like I cried three times that day.
3 times. Yeah, I was just like, how was breakfast? Because he went to breakfast with our dads and then his friend, brother, my grandpa. And he's like, good. He was like being really short and I didn't know that he was crying. And then when he turned around, I knew that he had been crying before he even looked at me. And then, yeah. With the vows or with the walking down the aisle thing too, I feel like so many girls are so scared to do the first look because you want to get like a true reaction of your husband seeing you for the first time walking down the aisle. But I feel like having the first look didn't take away from that at all.
No.
it was still amazing.
Biggest pet peeve about each other?
Zach's farting.
I'm a living organism.
Yeah, that reeks.
Biggest pet peeve about you? I don't have a lot, but something that drives me insane, and this is just fresh in my mind right now. Bailey will say she's showering, turn the shower on, and then let it run for like 10 minutes without even stepping in it. You do that. And then I'll like come in and shut it off, and she'll say, I was about to shower.
I like getting the water hot.
Does it take 10 minutes to heat up? It's 2021.
It's not, you're exaggerating.
5 to 10 minutes.
Next question.
Easily.
Are you guys going to build a gym in the new home?
We have a garage gym. We don't have plans for building a gym. Utah is super expensive, and gym stuff right now is super expensive, so we're fine with what we have. Plus, we like working out at Fitness Culture.
How have you guys learned to balance one another out in moments of conflict?
Something that we started doing recently is if I say something out of line or she says something out of line, the person that got offended or was said something about will say, literally just say check. That's all we say, one word, check. And then it kind of just like recalibrates the situation, and then it allows for the person that offended the other person to realize
that they were being
I said
an
something
asshole.
that was disrespectful or rude. Other than like when we both sometimes abuse it, like we just say something that
Zach will
the other
literally,
person doesn't
I'll
want to
say
hear.
something, and it's not even bad. Like, it's literally like, take the trash out. He's like, check. check. And I'm like, really? You can't abuse
Or
the
I'll say
system.
something that she just doesn't want to hear, even though it might be true, and I'll check her on it, and she'll say, nope,
Check.
not happening. Yeah, she'll check me back.
No, but for the most part, we've been really good at it. And honestly, also another thing that has helped us too is I feel like we've been trying to get better at praying together too, which I feel like just kind of like centers us. And we've been reading that. We have like a devotional that we read together, and it makes you realize like it's you guys, like us together versus the problem, instead of like us working against each other plus the problem, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So definitely recommend getting like closer to God too within your relationship, and putting Him first, and like that seems to help. But definitely the check system too. If you like find yourself like constantly being a sassy brat and constantly being mean, then
Or
checking
being sensitive.
checking
And
definitely really stop. It really does help.
How do you divvy up household responsibilities?
So when we lived in like Minnesota, we had a bigger yard that required a lot more maintenance. We had to deal with snow in the winter, so I had to snow blow and like shovel the sidewalks. And then I've always just loved doing laundry, because if she doesn't do it, or if I don't do it, it just sits in the washing machine for a few days.
Honestly, like I would say Zach does the dishes. I help like unload the dishwasher, but usually he does all the dishes and the laundry. I do like all the tidying and organizing and like, you know, the tedious things around the house. He does the main like chores. He likes to vacuum too. I do like window washing and cleaning and mirrors and bathrooms and cooking. That's a big thing. I cook, he cleans. It works out because like he doesn't have as many emails as I have to do. He does like programming and does the like the guides and everything, but I feel like I have to be on my phone more than he does, or on my computer. So he kind of picks up like where I lack in the house, and we kind of work as a team to try to get it all done.
What was your first reaction when he proposed?
Honestly, like I knew that it was coming soon, but I didn't think it was happening that day because we were just out on a casual dinner with like our friends, and he wanted to take pictures. Like he was the one that was like, "Hey, do you want to take a picture?" And I was like, something is up, because he never asked to take a picture ever, like first. So I was like, sure. Like I was like, wow, you want to take a picture with me? So then we took a picture, and then he like his voice was like creaky. That's all I remember. Like you were really
Creaky?
nervous. Yeah, like creaky. Is that the word I'm trying to say?
Cracking?
Oh yeah, cracking. And then he asked me, and yeah, it was really fun. And I loved it.
It was really fun. It was really fun.
It was really great.
Here's our favorite proposal recipe.
How do you handle needing alone time since you both work from home / work for yourselves?
Honestly, like Even though we work at home together all the time, we're constantly with each other, I never really feel like I need to get away from you.
Well, it's not like we're like talking all day and like getting on each other's nerves, but like if I need to just like get away from like the noise, I'll just go like chill in the bedroom for a little bit and
Watch YouTube or something.
She'll sit on the toilet for an hour.
That's so false.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. I will like go get like a pedicure or like, I don't know, go to Target or something if I want to get like leave, but I never really feel like I have to.
Do you guys argue? You know?
No, we're the only people on earth that don't argue.
We don't really get in like really bad fights. We just bicker, usually. What was our biggest fight about recently?
Zach
Trying to
deleting
remember.
the library stuff.
Yep,
Oh,
easily. That's like the biggest.
that
fight we've had.
that was a big fight because Zach accidentally deleted our exercise library with over 500 exercises in it. And,
Which I don't know how.
you know how.
Here's the thing. Every like important document I have, I make a copy of it too. So I have
Well, that was important and you didn't make a copy of it.
I did, but the copy's gone too.
You didn't make a copy of it.
She doesn't go through my Google Sheets.
He deleted it on accident. And I lost my mind. I think I screamed for like 15 minutes straight.
I'm
You
gonna
did.
I'm gonna try to find the text actually.
The story is, Bailey came home and I was gonna ask her about a question about what she
and I
wanted for
just
her
came
blog,
to the door and I was like,
and she walked right past me, didn't even look at me. So I was like, something's
sat down
about to
and I
go
was like,
down.
What did you think?
how did that happen? And then he was being a jerk.
Oh, here we go. I said,
It's not
I can't
funny.
find the sheet for the exercise library for some reason. I'll just need to use YouTube. Bailey, we need to find that exercise library.
I stayed
reply
calm.
with, I'm remaining calm. I need you to as well. We are a team, knowing the storm that I'm walking into. And then she says, you didn't accidentally delete it, did you? Like you did that one time, ... I said, no, I wouldn't have deleted that. I would lose my mind, I think. She lost her mind.
I lost my mind. That was easily probably one of the
And then
most angriest I've ever
she
been.
sends me the screenshot of file not found because I shared it with her, and it says the owner might have deleted this file, and she says, I'm going to scream, and I just said, yeah.
Oh, he still has to like remake it, so
It won't
that's
be
on
hard,
him.
it's just going to be time consuming, but...
Oh,
Yeah,
lost my mind.
That's honestly easily like the most upset I've seen you, I feel like.
I was fuming. And then like an hour passed and we had just been like screaming at each other for like 30 minutes straight.
And when she says
An hour-
screaming at each other, it's her screaming at me and
No.
me screaming to her to stop screaming.
That was kind of how it
Yeah,
went down a little
Okay, I was so mad. But then after an hour, I remember looking at your face in the computer screen.
Oh,
I was
yeah,
on the
'cause
couch and we had to manually go through our YouTube and Instagram to find links for the new guide that just launched. And I remember looking, we got done with all of the links, and I remember looking at the computer screen. I can see his face staring at me.
Well, no, this is what happened. I'll do this sometimes when I know she's mad at me. I'll like fake start crying. Like I'll just like sniffle a little bit like.
All right, so that pretty much wraps up this couples Q&A. I could feel your beady little eyes staring at me. We didn't really teach you how to make caramel apples. Dude!
It's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah, this is what we ended
You
with.
take the apple, you shove a stick through it, you warm up the caramel, you put the apple in the caramel, you put your toppings on it. That's how you make it.
That was very like violent. Okay, we have a Oreo one, a sprinkles one, an M&M one, and then 3 just like regular plain ones.
You can put anything on it though.
Yeah, you can put nuts on them, you can put brown sugar, you can put cinnamon.
Butterfingers.
Ooh, yeah, that would have been good.
Kit Kats.
Reese's, Kit Kats. We could still do that.
Anchovies.
As always, thank you guys so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed it, please give us a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button down below so you never miss a video from me. If you like Zach in the videos, comment down below so he will get the motivation to be in more videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next time.